Quick reminder of how to answer the Zillow phone and stick to the script. Now this is, a crappy little house, and actually earlier that morning I had gotten this thing under contract. I did not ever go show this house. When that call came in from Zillow a week before, I called the agent, got the combo code, sent the guy out there on his own. We wrote this thing totally remotely. I've never even met the guy, never even seen the house, and we're closing next week. So just a word to the wise, these little crappy things can still make you money. I am charging this client a $2,500 fee for doing the paperwork, and also tacked on a $495 transaction fee. So all said and done, I'm going to be at about $3,000 for never leaving my desk. Now, let me play this phone call for this next call that came in. And remember, I already knew this thing was under contract. I probably shouldn't have gotten into the weeds quite as much as I did, but it's only a minute long, so let's check it out.
Thank you. We're connecting you to a local agent now. Hi, this is Trish Wolf with the Wolf Pack. Is this Karen?
Yes, this is him.
Hi, this is Trish. I was seeing that you want to look at a house at 2865 Ricky Drive. Were you wanting to set an appointment to go take a look at that?
Yes. When will be a good time for you?
Well, I'll have to reach out to the other agent and see if they're still accepting offers. I know that they've been free with that, but otherwise I can see when the availability is to get you out there. How soon are you looking to get moved?
As soon as possible, honestly.
Okay.
I will want to check out the property because I'm pretty sure it has some things wrong with it for the low price,
Oh yeah, for sure. And because it's on like an acre of property, I think.
Right.
Let me see what the availability is, and I'll give you a call back.
Okay, so then once we talk to him, we want to go over here on the right-hand side, and on this drop-down, he's no longer new. We've spoke with the customer. Now that is where leads go to die. So you don't want to just leave him and spoke with customer forever. We want to keep moving him down this pipeline. Once you set him up with an MLS portal and you're sending him houses, go ahead and switch it to showing homes. Hopefully, eventually that'll turn into submitting offers and then get under contract. Once you do have somebody under contract, you want to go to their actual profile, but you want to start a transaction. I think that this will change along the top bar here, and you can hit transactions or something up here, and then you enter in all the details, because Zillow doesn't give us credit for getting somebody under contract unless we actually enter the transaction details, and they hold us to a strict accountability. So let me see if I can now find another phone call just to give you another idea. So here we are. This was in Troy, Missouri, $300,000. Let's see what this call sounded like. Again, look, it's 4 minutes long. I definitely got into some weeds here, so I'll forward past some of that conversation if it gets too mucked up.
Thank you. We're connecting you to a local agent now. Hi, this is Trish Wolf with the Wolf Pack. Is this Brett?
Yes.
Hi, I see that you're interested in a house on Yellow Brick Road. That's cute. Did you want to set up a time to take a tour of that property?
Tomorrow at 2:30.
Yeah, let me see what the availability is of the house, and I'll get back with you with a confirmation. Were there any other houses that you wanted to look at while we're out?
That one, and there's one in Florissant too that I had seen.
Okay. What was the address on that one?
Hold on, let me get the 7 Kings Drive.
Okay. So those are two very different areas. Are you looking for an investment property, or is this going to be your main residence?
Permanent residence. I live in Florissant right now. However,
okay. What you're after, that's your main focus.
Correct.
All right.
I mean,
all right.
And the one in Florissant looks nice. I know the one in Concord.
Okay. And are you looking for 5 acres and up, or like what's your
Correct.
acreage? Okay.
Anywhere from 3 to 5, 3 to 7.
And then it'll either be myself or somebody from the team that will give you a call back to confirm those appointments. But I think that by the time we get off the phone, you'll probably have already gotten a notification from Zillow to ask if you've connected and if we're working together. So just make sure you let them know that, yeah, we're working together, so that way they don't keep banging on your door with other Zillow agents trying to set appointments with you. But be on the lookout for that. And if you see anything else, definitely, we can add it to the tour. But let me look into these two, and I'll see what we can do.
All right, so then I was not going to go out to Troy, and Lisa Luter was kind enough to take this off my hands. So I went ahead, she set those appointments. I went ahead and switched it over to Showing Homes. Within the app, I went ahead and sent him that Be My Agent confirmation email. It should be on that front page of your app. Just go ahead and send that once you know and you're sure that they're going to accept it and that you've notified them of that. Because if they decline that invitation, then your connection is severed and you won't be able to see any more houses and listings that they're looking at on Zillow. So anyway, that's where we're at. From there, you always want to go over. I always try my very best to forward these to you then in KVCore. And I will come into KVCore. I'm going to switch it over to active. I'm going to add some hashtags. You'll see here, this one came in from Zillow. It's going to Crystal. I think it was for a piece of property, $50,000 or less in Pacific. Switch that to active. I'm going to go ahead and share that with Crystal so that way you guys can see the drip campaign and all these things. I may have already shared it. I don't know, but let's see. There it goes. Because take a look at these drip campaigns. You can see that the KVCore automatically signed him up for some alerts for houses. Now this guy was just looking for land, I think. So you would want to change this and tailor this so that he's not just getting a bunch of junk and that it is more meaningful to him. And then, darn it, here he is. And then also take a look at the drip campaign. He did come in as a new Zillow lead. And then you can go here and see, well, you can see that I added the hashtags here. But then also you can see this is the text that went out to him pretty immediately. It talks about that Zillow invite, I think. One of the email also talks about accepting the Zillow invite, I believe. But if we go to show future touch points, you'll see all the future touch points. This means he's getting a text. This means he's getting an email. If you're in good, close communication with him, you can delete these texts with hitting the little X. The text just confuses clients. They don't know what phone number to reach you on, and then they start texting the CRM. But, if this is someone is kind of a lost cause, they're, far away from ever buying a house, and you want to keep the drip campaign going, that's what it's here for. But again, if you want to be in control a little bit more, you might want to go through, delete all these future texts. There's only maybe 3 or 4 of them. Or if this is a great client and you're immediately going to go show them houses, for a fact you're going to be following up with them, a couple times a week, go ahead and just turn this campaign off completely by clicking it and hit remove. So that's it in a nutshell. Good luck, you guys. Happy selling.